Okay.
Yes.
Put my stuff back on the other monitor so it can't show up on the stream. Okay, now Ilris walks up to the Dragonborn and asks her to take you to Gregoria, and she says, Gregoria? I thought we had no business there. And Ilris says, well, things have changed. I need you to take me and these people with us. And she says, hold on, I'm gonna need to go look through some books for the circle. Come inside, wait downstairs, as she goes back up.
Not a place that you go often.
Well, not somewhere the dragons have wanted to exert their influence over for a long time. We have our hands full on this side of the world. They're welcome to do whatever they do over there. Although there are some dragons who decide to spend their lives on that side of the world. They're no longer part of the Empire, though.
Nah, good riddance.
Well, as the wizard comes back downstairs. All right, I've got the circle. This should be taking you to There's a wizard there I met a long time ago who I traded for this circle. Just tell them Elmara sent you and you should be fine.
Should?
Well, I haven't talked to them in a good 15 years, but I assume the circle still works. As she sort of gets out some arcane chalk and begins to start drawing the circle on the ground.
Well, if you say so.
The people of Ur are not inherently hostile. If you come through a circle that's established in the city, I don't think they would assume you to be villains.
So we're going to. She's saying she's taking us to Earth to then go to
Ur. There's a city on the map called Ur.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, I'm out of the shitter.
Thanks, Ubi.
You're welcome, Penny. Do you want to know how it was, or?
Was it solid?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's better than mine.
Yeah. Usually when I drink, though, it's not. You know?
Alright. That's good. That's great. Thank you.
That's why I don't like drinking, because you shit like a 40-year-old man.
I don't know if I do.
I shit like a 40-year-old man all the time.
Yeah, I see that.
That's just my life.
Damn, I zoomed out. I thought this dragon thing just had giant tits. The guy with his arms crossed.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see it. Alright.
I was like, what the fuck? Tristan, where are you getting your art?
From Piney.
Shit.
Why there's so many Dragonborn here? What the fuck?
Remember when the Empire of Dragons?
Oh yeah. I'm like a fake though. So
Yeah, you're a fake.
they don't know that though.
They don't. As far as you know, they don't know you're a fake Dragonborn.
Unless they happen to have true
Is
sight.
this like blackface, but for like Dragonborn?
Oh my god!
Is this cultural appropriation?
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Damn.
Well, she is drawing the circle. Is there any other things you want to ask before you go through, or are you just gonna wait and have her send you through?
Nothing I can think of.
No, I think I'm okay.
Actually, important question. So you're taking us to
Yes, it's City of Mages over there.
Oh, lovely.
They're probably the only people on that continent that I could hold a conversation with.
What, is it like a backwater over there?
Hmm. Well, compared to here, they're... Well, you could call them savages, but that might be a bit of an exaggeration.
Well, alright.
As far as I know, at least last time I was there, the continent tends to be in disarray a lot of the times. Lots of wars and battles going on across the continent, so I don't know the exact state of the continent you're going to arrive to, but as far as I know, no one on the continent would dare assault the city of without a sizable force. The mages there are secluded but powerful.
I see.
So I believe this should be one of the safest locations you could be at. And in fact, Ilrish will sort of get out a rudimentary map from his bag and sort of show it to you all as it is the map of Gregoria seen here. And he says, since we'll be arriving in um you said this spirit you're looking for is somewhere near the center of the continent?
Yes.
Well, we shouldn't be too far off. It's more a matter of what side of the mountains they're on. I'm guessing you don't have a clue?
Not at all.
Well, then I guess we'll start on the side we show up on. You said you had somebody locate this spirit. Do you still have the ability to locate it?
Does Cade? Or does, Quinn able?
No. The person who located it for you was the giant oracle that was in the labyrinth.
No.
Although, if I remember right, isn't it you who had scrying, or is it Quinn who has scrying?
I have scrying.
Then you could theoretically locate it. You'd be making a harder roll, but you could theoretically, because you know of its existence.
Well, not an easy one, no, but I have means of possibly seeing where it is, though it might be difficult.
I see. Well, I suppose we'll have to ask around.
Though, as said, it's a giant demonic spirit, I doubt it's being very silent.
Right. What sort of spirit is it? Do you know?
No. Malevolent, if that wasn't clear.
As a reminder, you also learned that it is a raven spirit.
My bad.
No problem.
Oh, it is a a raven spirit.
Well, then I guess that's what we'll have to start asking around about. If it's truly a evil, ancient, malevolent entity, there's got to be a few stories about it. Well, anything else before she sends you over?
Anybody else have anything?
I've been gone for about 8 minutes. I had to run downstairs really quick and deal with something.
No problem. Basically,
We're getting sent to
Magic City, City of Mages, called
Alright.
on Gregoria.
Okay. Anything in particular that they told us that I need to know? Like, don't walk on the left side of the street, don't sneeze in public.
No, from what the mage here said is that she hasn't actually been there in like 15 years, and this circle is from somebody she knew there from them. But assuming that you arrive through this circle, they won't immediately assume you're hostile.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't show up and cause a snuffle, a little kerfuffle.
And then you are basically just talking about how to start hunting down the spirit. You knew it was in the center of the continent somewhere because the giant oracle in the labyrinth told you. She also told you it was a raven spirit, very ancient and evil. And it's you don't know exactly where in the center, so Ilris was basically saying, do you know if it was on which side of the mountains it was on? You guys said no, so he suggested you just start asking around for it on whatever's the side of which is that side of the mountains, the east side of the mountains. But it could be on the west side of the mountains, you're not sure. He was also asking you just like what kind of spirit it was and stuff like that. He asked you, and you told him it was a raven spirit, and he asked if you could track it at all. And basically the answer is Niken has scrying, but it's not a target that he knows personally, so it's not exactly an easy target to scry. That's the extent of what you missed, I think.
Yep.
And with that, I think she has finished readying teleportation circle and is ready to send you. And after the shifting of teleportation, you feel your stomach turn inside out a little, but as you come back, you are standing in what looks like a dusty tower.
Oh god, not again.
Not again.
yes.
Another demi-lich. Sorry, another giant lich. You've already killed the demi-lich.
If we turn Ubi into a lich,
He would
Would
be a
he be
giant
a-
lich.
a
But
giant lich.
he's also not a caster, so you can't turn him into a lich.
Why not?
That's ableist.
You just...
I could be
mean,
a fighter lich.
You could spend your next levels going into wizard, and then maybe...
Oh no, we just turn you into a death knight. What am I talking about?
yeah, that could work.
Well, definitely you have to be a paladin.
I do not want to be dead, Paya says.
Too bad. We're
Oh,
min-maxing.
just talking about how you're gonna fucking kill me and resurrect my body. Yeah, I do not consent to this.
And it seems like you're in the top of a tower. You're sort of like looking out a window, and you see a pretty quaint city. It's very quaint compared to the grandiose that was the capital of the Dragon Empire, but it's still, it has stone walls and several stone towers and some decently large buildings throughout it. There's a particularly large building towards the center that is sort of like a big castle with sort of 4 spires going out, and then a large central spire as well. And you seem to be in a small stone tower, like a couple stories tall.
Is it like is there any light in here? Is it abandoned?
You have the natural light of it. It's
Like our torches lit.
There's no torches lit. It seems a little dusty, and there is a set of stairs going down, but no signs of like footprints in the dust or anything like that.
Well, this place has seen better days.
Yes.
All right, so what are you gonna do?
It was Ilris that came with us, right? Or
Yes, Ilris is the name of the bronze dragon that accompanied you.
well, we're here. Do you know? The mage was the one that told us all about this place, and that the person here chooses to know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, we're here.
Yep. As he just sort of takes a look around outside. Looks pretty normal. Nothing crazy going on. I suppose we should go downstairs, see if whoever owns this place is home.
Sure. Who wants to lead?
I guess he'll just take the
I
lead.
guess I'll follow.
When we looked outside, we saw nobody. Just
It looks
No.
like a normal, like the city is in a normal state. There's nothing crazy going on. There's people going around on the
there's
street,
people
but
though. Okay.
it doesn't look
Gotcha.
like super packed or populated.
Right. Okay.
As he's going down the stairs, he just sort of speaks out, "Hello? Anybody home?" As you get down to the second story, and there's a closed door to what seems to be a room on your right, and the stairs keep going down. As he just sort of knocks on the door, "Hello?" And there's no response. All right. Keeps going down the stairs.
I'll follow. We'll follow.
As takes you down to the third story down, and seems to be the ground floor. As you see sort of arrive in what looks like basically like studio type living. Like there's a kitchen and bedroom like all in one area, like bed, kitchen, living appliances. Looks like a like a small bathroom, but there doesn't seem to be any home.
Does it seem lived in?
You could do an investigation.
Sure. Nice. That is. Let me look here. Investigation 28.
All right. Looking around, it looks like it hasn't been lived in for quite a while. Even just like doing some cursory glances, looks like the bed has been made and left that way for a while. Like nobody's been sleeping in it, and it's not like super dusty, but it's like there's a thin layer of dust over almost everything, and yeah, seems like whoever lived here at least hasn't been here for a while. It's not been abandoned. It's not like this has been abandoned for years, but
Well, whoever lived here isn't here right now, and haven't been for some time. I say we're fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Well, I'd
I wonder
hate
if
to
there's
leave their
anything to drink.
door.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
To drink. Yeah, I imagine there's a well or something in the city. Let's see.
Not quite what I meant.
They
Oh.
probably have water here.
Oh man, I hope there's a place to drink this down. I mean, yeah, it's right by a river, so like.
Yeah, you meant that kind of drink. Sorry, I don't participate. Uh,
You
I
participate in many of life's many vices.
Oxhead? Like, what do you mean by this?
uh,
To drink is to live. Everything needs drink.
yeah, you need
Birds,
water. As
the
he just like
flowers.
steps forward. Let's see. He just sort of tests the door to see if it's unlocked. It's locked, so he sort of turns around. Well, what do you say we do it this way? We leave through the top of the tower, rather than leaving this guy's door unlocked.
You're being awfully polite for someone who walks above everybody. I'm just gonna go to the door and unlock it.
He just sort of shrugs. Well,
Besides,
at this point,
I'm sure someone's privacy is less important than our mission.
fine. As he just follows you out the door. We'll actually assume that Bear Killer flew down and around because Bear Killer would not have been able to fit inside the stairway. So Bear Killer would have had left through the top of the tower. But you're out into the city of what you would assume to be Ur, if you arrived at the correct location.
All right. Anyways, we can go from here. What do we all want to do?
Find drink.
Besides that,
Well, we
came
came
to
here
why
to-
we came here.
Well, first, I think we should find a library, right?
Also,
Or
now that I think of
college.
it, maybe going to a local watering hole won't be a bad idea. Get the local gossip.
Yeah, that could work.
Is everyone here a mage?
In the city?
I look at the fucking dirt farmers around us, I assume.
I don't believe everyone in the city is a mage, although I know it's ruled by mages.
Interesting.
Who rules this place?
I wouldn't know. I've never actually been to this continent.
Oh,
Maybe
Gotta
we
go.
should. I was just going to say, maybe we should scout it out from the top of the tower.
You got a little bit of scouting. You could see like the major landmarks of like the city's surrounded by stone walls.
Do we see the people as they're moving about?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
they
yeah.
like
There were
ants
people.
right now?
No, the tower was only like 3 stories tall,
Oh, okay.
and there were people, but it's not like packed. You saw like only a couple people moving around on the streets. At least
Could I
on
tell
the
anything-
side of town that you're on.
Could I tell anything like about their demeanor? Were they moving quietly and fast? Were they at ease?
No. Everything seemed pretty normal. They were moving just leisurely, as one would walk the streets. Brisk, but not like in a hurry. And even as you've exited the tower now, you see one person sort of walk past, and they sort of are just like staring at you as they walk past, but then they like notice that you've noticed them and like look away and start walking faster.
Hello.
As they sort of keep walking, but then they sort of slow and turn around. Hello.
Can you tell me what day it is?
What are you doing?
I'm making conversation with the locals.
The natives.
It's Thursday.
Could you tell me, is there a school or a library nearby?
Why are you talking like that?
I'm
I'm pretty sure he's shouting over to him.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
I thought you were just like
3-story tower.
Oh.
No. You guys exited the front door. You came all the way down the tower.
Oh, I
thought you were just
in my
standing
head.
there
I thought
like. I thought you were standing there talking to this guy like he's a freaking imbecile.
My bad.
Hello there. Do you know where the hall is?
Do you speak common?
You speak of my language.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were still on top of the tower. I thought I was yelling down to these people.
We're not
No.
retconning that. You were talking to him.
As he sort of walks a little closer. There's all sorts of libraries and schools around here.
Well, I'm looking for large ones. Something that would have lots of olden time knowledge.
Well, then I'd go to the center castle. That has the most records, although you'd have to get access.
And who would I ask about getting access to that?
Typically, they only give the students access.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for this. We're new to town, so we're trying to get the lay of the land.
As he just sort of looks and he says, right. Where are you from, anyway? Your accents are quite strange.
Well, originally I'm from a place called Faerun.
We are from what's Dragon Continent called?
Srithia.
We're from Srithia.
We just came from that very nice place.
Oh. Srithia. I know of it. Well then, have a good night. As he
wait,
sort of...
before I let you go, I'm so sorry. Would you happen to know of any good watering holes nearby?
A watering hole?
You know, a place to get a good stiff drink.
Oh, a tavern. Why didn't
Yes.
you just say a tavern?
I don't know. I thought a watering hole sounded more whimsical.
I've never heard that in my life. Oh, yeah, you're funny. The tavern's just down the street around the corner.
Oh, well, thank you so much. You have a pleasant evening.
As he walks off. A watering hole.
Really leaving a great first impression, might I say.
Get culture shock.
First impressions are the most important, right?
They certainly are.
God, I need that drink, though.
Well, it seems to be evening here anyway. So might as well head to the tavern. Ask around.
Ever since I got thawed out, I've been so damned thirsty.
Not sure what you
Oh,
mean
that's
by
right.
that, but
Oh, I was turned to an ice for about 6 months.
I think it's because you forget to drink
I
water.
thought it was like a week.
a week?
How long
Time
was
Maybe
that?
frame
more
of
longer than
Icewind
a
Dale
month.
is weird for me to remember.
I know. That's why I just went with 6 months, because it was like over half of the campaign I was ice.
Thinking about it, it was probably around at least a month, maybe 2. Probably more like a month and a half or something.
I was made of ice for about a fortnight.
He just forgot to drink water. He just forgets to drink water now. It's like, oh, why do I feel so weird? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't drink for a month. I didn't drink or eat for a month and a half, so now I don't remember what that feels like.
I have to try to keep on top of it, because I couldn't get anything down. It was quite upsetting.
Do you need us to remind you, Grandpa? Or
Please
Grandma?
do. It's hard to remember. The feeling hasn't come back yet.
Alright, so you head on over to down the street and around the corner, and there seems to be a quaint tavern. The front of it is only marked with just a sign in the shape of a tankard.
Oh God, they're illiterate. Alright, well. We will stride on in.
And as you entered, this seems to be very clearly not the tavern of the mages, but of the servants and workers of the city, as they all seem to be wearing somewhere between rags and passable clothing, and it just like smells of like the cheapest mead. As a fair bit of them sort of stop chattering and just sort of like all glance at you as you enter, and then they sort of slowly start talking amongst themselves again.
I just kind of wave happily. This is the happiest Sagi's been in a long time. Because this is the first time she's been in like her home biome in forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a fucking satyr that was stuck in a glacier for God knows how long.
Yeah, it's nice to see grass and smell nature again.
You couldn't like eat properly, right? Either.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't eat or drink, which is terrible because I'm a fucking satyr, so I like drink.
Yeah. Out of character, what are we looking for exactly in this city? It's
We're looking for any information on the...
the Raven Spirit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'd like to walk up to the, I guess the nearest group of semi-looking respectable people in the tavern to ask them a few questions.
Alright, you walk over to what looks like just like 2 guys at a table, probably just sharing a drink after work or something.
Hello, boys. I've got 100 gold pieces to you two for a little bit of help, if you could be so kind as to offer it.
100 gold pieces. Alright, what kind of help are you looking for?
We're looking to kill evil Raven Spirit.
Ah. The adventuring type?
Sometimes. I think a lot of us would prefer to be elsewhere. But sometimes the world calls, you know?
Right.
I'm sure 2 tough-looking, muscular men such as yourselves have seen plenty of adventures.
Kind of.
So, assuming you haven't already killed this evil Raven Spirit yourself, where might someone in this city question about magical beings such as that?
Well, animal spirits are more like shamanic folklore. I haven't heard anybody talk about killing one.
Well, we have the killing part down, not so much the finding part.
Well, if it comes to that sort of, I don't know, old knowledge, probably best bet is the castle, schools.
Ah. So we've been told. That seems to be the place to be. Well, thank you both. Here's, as promised, and she'll plop down the 100 gold coins. Now, I would stay in Shat, but I gotta go buy my goat friend a large tankard.
You sell chicken!
Right. As they open up the bag and they're just like, as you walk away, wait, where are these coins even from?
Faerun!
As they just like pick one up, and they sort of like, they bite into it. It's gold.
We just brought them fucking shekels.
Is that better or worse than what they were expecting?
I mean,
it's real
gold. As
gold.
they sort of tie the bag shut and then sort of put it down into their pocket, as they sort of both just like get up and leave, just like leaving their drinks unfinished.
They are going to get mugged.
Those men will be found dead in the morning. You killed the maiden. You killed them.
I'll revive them.
Oh, there we go.
My friends, another recommendation to go to the castle.
Well, I'll hit this straight away in the morning.
I'm assuming you want to break in this tavern a little bit.
Well, of course.
As you give the barkeep a gold piece for your beers and your tankards of mead, and he sort of looks at it, bites it, and just sort of shrugs. It'll
You
work.
sell food?
Sure. I'll give you each a tankard and bowl of stew and a bread.
Do you have chicken?
This is what we got. As he slams down some very mediocre-looking stew and stale bread.
I hand him 5 gold. Go get a chicken.
As he just sort of yells from the back. And Milo! As a little boy runs out, like probably like 12. And he just hands him like a different set of a different gold piece, and he says, "Go get a chicken." As
Thank you so much.
the boy just like nods and runs out.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Roast chicken.
As the barkeep sort of leans against the bar, "You guys are some strange adventurers, coming from some far land."
Indeed.
As he just like looks over the all of you. "The land of the dragons, I presume?"
Yes.
We just came from there. It was very nice.
Well, your gold might not be accepted everywhere, but
Well, it looks like it's being accepted here.
yeah,
Oh, that's fine.
gold is gold.
I have other currency as I pull out like a paper dollar.
I'm not sure what you're going to do with that, but I certainly isn't accepted here.
Weren't we in Russia at one point? Like I pull out a handful of rubles.
Yes, you were in Russia.
The cake pops.
Yep.
The cake pops.
As he says, "I heard you're asking about spirits."
That would be correct.
Well, unfortunately, no one in this part of town will be able to help you with that. In fact, I don't know if anybody in this city can. The shamans of old have long but died out. Very few people even believe in spirits anymore. Maybe if you headed to the south, those in the south would still believe. But here, I don't think you'll find much.
I see, I see.
And, after a good, 20, 30 minutes of you having your stew and mead, he comes back out after a bit and says, Horned One, I've got your chicken.
Oh, thank the gods!
It's cooking now, so it'll be out in a bit.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. Anything else you guys are going to ask about while you're eating at the tavern?
So we recommend to the castle, but they might not specifically know about spirits, yeah.
Yeah, you've kind of heard that spirits aren't exactly hugely talked about. They seem to be just old folklore that people don't know much about. At least the commoners that you're amongst now.
Gotcha, gotcha.
They're special in their own way, Tristan.
I mean, every world needs a commoner. Every civilization needs a commoner.
Well, do you guys want to spend the night here, or shall we get an early start to the castle?
What time is it?
When you were leaving the tower, it was dusk. So by now, it's probably the sun is set. It's still a little bit of light out, but it's getting dark.
We ought to get a room for the night, I'd say. Put a kibosh on this till the morning.
I agree. Barkeep,
Yeah.
do you offer beds, or is there a place nearby that would?
Well, I've got 2 extra rooms, if you don't mind splitting them.
I don't mind. We can put the boys in one and girl in the other.
Girls?
There's 2 girls.
Hello.
Says the barkeep.
Oh.
There's 2 girls.
Then we shall put ladies in one and everyone else in the other.
That sounds fine as Soggy picks up the main carcass of the chicken and eating it like an apple.
Oh, you mean there's 3?
Yeah, there's 3 girls.
Not 2?
Who's the third?
Saigi and Paya are both girls.
You're the 3rd.
The mind's being blown right now. Saigi?
What?
Grip?
Yes?
How beautiful indeed.
Why do you think I talk like this? Also, why do you think I have tits?
Reference to the art over here.
Yeah, I think I look at your mini too much. Let me go look at the... Oh!
The mini kind of hides the female form because,
To the clothing.
the cold weather.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, we have a female party. My goodness.
It was split down the middle. It's been split down the middle the whole time.
Niken's got a wealth of options right now. Holy cow.
Niken's never touched a woman. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think Niken has.
It.
Niken's only touched
How do you
books.
How do you
And
think he's
ice.
a wizard? He's like, my powers will decline
Only
if I touch a
losers
woman.
touch women.
To be a wizard, you have to be a virgin. It's once you hit 30 as a virgin, you become a wizard. That's how it works.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how you get your wizard powers.
That work?
Yeah, you have to be over 30 and be a virgin still to be a wizard.
Thing.
Kane and Nathaniel's characters have been male, and then the other other three are female. So it's been 50, like a 50-50 party the whole time.
And what is Bear Killer, maybe?
Bear Killer's a boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, shall we?
I suppose we shall.
So you guys are
Oh,
retiring for the night?
Fuck me, I don't have that prepared. Shit. Okay. Continue.
Well, you can go to take a long rest here and prepare it.
Yes, but I wanted to not sleep in peasant quarters.
Oh, you wanted to make the tower or something? Or the door?
I have Magnificent Mansion, yes.
Yes, the door.
Megan's like returning home after a long day at work.
Just
Just like, I summon a coat rack and just walk into a door. But alright, I guess we can bunk together. It won't be that big of a deal.
It's fine with me.
and the door's locked, Tristan.
Yeah, they have rudimentary locks.
Okay. We are hunting an evil spirit, so we should be cautious. Put like a backpack in front of the door at least. Something.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
sure
stop the evil spirits.
I imagine your backpacks are pretty heavy. I travel fairly light.
As far as we know, no one is looking for us. We have no
Perfect.
need.
No one's looking for me on this plane of existence, at least.
All right. Well, then you guys get a long rest.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What do we take off?
Take it all off. No
So when
spell list
people
for you.
are doing spell stuff, I need like 4 more minis because I have more summons now.
Well, you have your 2, so what more do you need? Send them to me.
I can just do. I have. What's the spell called?
Minor elementals or something.
Yeah, conjure
Conjure.
minor elementals.
I mean, you can use the same sort of thing for it, or conjure elemental is the same. You just probably need something for the methods, right? Or magmans.
Yeah. I could also just, because I can't. It doesn't let me clone minis, because I could just shrink this guy.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends. Just let me know when you're gonna summon something and what you're gonna summon, and I can get a mini for it.
Right.
Most of the stuff you can summon, there's art for in D&D, so it's not too bad to just
Right.
search the
I'd be
thing.
doing small fire elementals. They're
Small. I don't think there's anything called a small fire elemental.
Oh. Is this fake? I see. I have a stat block up in front of me, but
You're a druid, right?
What website is it from?
yeah. I'll just send it to you.
I swear to God, it's from D&D Wiki.
This is from
Beast.
some random GitHub bestiary. Yeah, this is for sure homebrew. But
interesting.
it could work. Let me read it.
I get 4 of these. It seemed alright for 4 to me.
In reality, it would be like a magma method is what a small fire elemental would be when you're summoning it.
Magnum method.
Magma method. Here, I'll send it to you. But there, like that could work as well. It doesn't look like a broken stat block. It looks like proper.
Tristan, question.
Yeah, it'd be fine if you could summon these. The stat block looks fine.
Okay, either way.
Question, Tristan.
Yep.
If I need to buy some spell components, can I do that here? This is the Mage Town.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay, because I have been waiting to get some stuff for my summon spells.
Do I need shit?
It's only if something costs money that you
Okay.
need something for.
And then only certain spells actually consume it.
Yep.
But am I able to do that, Tristan, or?
Yeah, so looking around in the morning, you could definitely find quite literally like spell component stores. There actually seems to be lots of magic stores and magic component type stores.
Awesome. Then I am purchasing 700 gold worth, or no, more. 800 gold worth of shit I need. Which includes a pickled tentacle and an eyeball in a platinum inlaid vial and a gilded skull.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Don't know what that's for. It sounds menacing.
Don't worry about it. Wait. There's one other thing. It's okay. And a tiny silver cage.
Yeah, totally. Sounds like you're trying to steal someone's soul.
Don't worry about it. Awesome, I can cast all the cool stuff now. But once everybody's up and about, I assume we're gonna head to that castle.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Soggy, before we go, do you want another mead?
Sorry, I'm back.
It's alright, they were all doing character stuff, so.
Do you want some mead for the morning? Soggy,
If the bar's open, of course.
is the bar open, Tristan?
No.
Damn.
Why would it be? At like 7 in the morning.
It's 5:30. It's 5 p.m. somewhere. All right, we'll go to the castle.
You head to the gates to this 4-spired, well, I guess 5-spired, big spire in the center, 4 on each corner, castle, and there's sort of 2 lightly armed, robed guards with basically like reinforced quarterstaffs, like quarterstaves reinforced with iron at the center. And as you walk up, they sort of ask identification.
We are adventurers seeking knowledge. We would like entry, please. It's rather important.
Sorry, no can do. We can't let people in. Only those with permitted entry can enter.
Well, who has permitted entry?
The students and the mages of the castle.
Who would we ask to get permission?
If you don't know who to ask, there's no one for you to ask.
Look,
Oh.
look. We are on an impossibly important job from, I already forget the fucking name of the dragon place.
The Cerithian Empire.
Cerithian. We are on job from the Cerithian Empire, and it is of the utmost importance that we get access to this knowledge.
Well, sorry, but those credentials mean nothing here.
Sir, why are you such an ass?
No,
If you're gonna be a front gate guard, you gotta be a little bit of an ass.
I'm asking for just a name, who to ask. I'm not asking to fuck your mother.
Ho ho ho, okay. Listen, we're gonna have to ask you to leave here.
I have a question before we leave. Is there like a back door to this place, or like a side gate or something like that?
Yeah. Just, go out the front gate of the city, and if you just keep going, you'll get there sometime.
No, I think you're fibbing to me, sir. That doesn't seem very likely.
Right.
What's Niken's alignment?
You do not know how to treat a lady.
No, I'm very
Well,
close to hitting
what
this
can I
man's
say?
foot.
Only the capable mages are allowed in the castle.
You just need to cast magic. We all could fucking do that.
Yes.
And Fire says, "Yes, I can cast magic." as she does the finger trick with her thumb and finger.
Watch as I turn myself into a Goliath.
As he just says, "Sorry, gonna have to ask you to leave. That's the way it is. I don't make the rules."
Hey, Niken. Do you know Charm Person?
No.
Oh.
Usually my dashing looks are enough.
Name.
Alright. Well. Well, I suppose then we should be off, everyone, right?
Yep.
I just wave. Apologies for losing my temper. Have a good day.
Yep. You too. And
Let's go look for a side entrance, guys.
one second.
Who's good at looking for stuff?
What's your guys' passive perception?
My passive perception
18.
is 13.
All right. Well,
It's 8.
well, Niken and Saigi for sure notice. I'm not sure what Amber's passive is.
15.
Okay, then you also notice. But it seems like one of the guards goes off and sort of whispers to another as you guys are sort of walking away, and one of them heads over to the gatehouse and heads inside.
Alright. Who wants to go look for the books?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Oh, no, not to you, sorry.
This is sorry. This is Ilris talking. I should
Oh,
specify.
the
Wait.
guard, he just followed us. What do you mean?
The guard's just walking behind you 5 feet away.
I have to apologize. I forgot you were with us. You haven't said a damn word.
Well, I was letting you guys handle the diplomacy, although I don't know.
Don't you have any political or diplomacy people here?
I mean, like you saw, they don't really give a shit about the Cerithian Empire.
Do you all not
They're going to give a very big shit about us momentarily.
Interesting.
Well, what does that mean? You got a plan?
We could be very forward, or we could just take what we want without without confrontation.
Well, you said you were a capable mage, right?
Very much.
Then why don't you prove your worth to them? They seem to value magic here. If you're as powerful as you claim, maybe that means something.
I mean, it's a school, right? People have to apply to get
God,
in.
there's so many awful things I could do.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, couldn't we just go talk to a recruiter?
That's true.
Sagi's over here racking her brain. It's like, we can't talk to anybody. How the hell do you get students?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they would do applicants for this sort of school.
Maybe they just snatch you up.
Well, I mean, I know in the night academies in Srethia, students don't apply. It's more, knights are always on the lookout for squires to bring into the academy.
yes, you can't just simply go in and apply. No, you have to be chosen. You have to be chosen. You have to prove your worth. Fine, you ignorant little mud apes. If you want me to prove what I'm worth, I'm walking back to the gatehouse.
Okay.
Nike, he's glowing. He's not supposed to do that.
Is he allowed to call them mud apes?
I'm not sure. He's a dragon.
Good point.
What's the front gate to this place look like?
It's like a massive solid wood, iron reinforced gate.
Okay. What is that item I have? Now I'm just looking at my spells.
Remember, we're trying to make a point, not nuke the building.
Niken's gonna start walking toward the gatehouse.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Gaseous Form on myself.
Okay, you are in a gaseous form.
So let's see here. Where's Gaseous Form that lasts an hour.
Let's hope the wind doesn't pick up.
Ends up over the sea.
Oh wait, hang on, I might not actually do that.
I will say you have a broom of flying if you wanted to do that instead.
Yeah, we'll do that actually. I'm gonna hop on the broom flying and go over the gate.
As the guard just sort of looks at you. Hey, wait! As you just like fly over his head. As, real quick. Wait, what is this spell called? Oh, I forgot what this is. Second. Well, I need to fucking look at the spell list. I know what the spell is in my mind, but I don't remember what the name is. Second. Spell level. Second. It's a second level spell. Bam, bam, bam. Yes. Okay. It's going to cast Earthbind. So I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, well, all right then. 16.
You succeed as this sort of yellow loop of magic energy tries to like wrap around you as you just shake it off and continue to fly over the gate. As he starts shouting, as the rest of you see him shouting for the other guy inside. All right, what are you doing, Niken? Now that you're over the gate.
Is the gate just like rudimentary gate, or is there like a way to open it besides just open it like a door?
It is a massive like chain pulley controlled gate.
We'll go ahead and use do I have Mage Hand? I do. I'll go ahead and use Mage Hand to operate that.
As you're sort of operating the crank to open the door.
I guess we found our way in.
As that you guys see the door begin to open slowly as the door's creaking. And the guard sort of runs over beneath you, Nike, and looks up. Listen, you're messing with the wrong people.
Again, we just want entry so that we can do some research. That's all we really want.
Alrighty.
But of course, if you would rather be a pile of dust on the ground, that can happen too.
As you see, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Long story short, for catch up for you, Cade, the party got teleported to Gregoria into a city called that is run by mages. After some rudimentary investigation, they learned that they'll probably find more information in the castle, which seems to be where the high mages are and their students. And there seems to be probably a big library in there probably that has information on maybe where the spirit is or information about the spirit in general. So that's what you guys are investigating. And you went up to the main gates to the castle, asked to get in. They said we can't just let anybody in. And then big argument with the gates guards. Later, you guys walked away, and then Niken was like, nah, fuck it, got her in his broom of flying, flew over the gate, and is now opening it with Mage Hand.
Damn.
So the guards are currently yelling at Niken, and the rest of you are standing out front in awe.
Bad.
Well, this escalated.
As Niken...
Mm-hmm.
Your passive perception was what, 13, right?
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, you see as several doors and windows open of these castle, inside the castle, as a sort of mage steps out a front one and casts on you. Let's... Yes. Okay.
How does it feel to be the only one here who can't cast magic? Ubi? You feel left out? You're
I
the
can
only one
cast
here who
magic.
can't cast magic.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Wrong.
As a massive, large, purple hand appears and attempts to grasp you out of the air, I need you to make a contested grapple check with this Big B's hand of acrobatics or athletics.
Lovely.
Who?
Fuck.
This is Niken being grabbed out of the air by a massive translucent magic hand.
16?
Well, you're pretty lucky here. This gets a 13, so as it misses. And you see the mage shout out, Are you guys gonna do anything? Okay, first we'll go to everybody else, and then what Niken does in response.
I'm just gonna nonchalantly stroll through the front gate.
Okay. Everybody else?
Uh, how can I help in this situation? I don't want to be hostile because we're here to talk to these people.
So
Be yourself.
he's being grabbed by a hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bixby's hand.
The
Like,
mist.
massive hand. Like 10-foot long hand.
Is it like a creature?
It is yeah, it's attackable. Yes.
So just getting rid of this. Oh, getting rid of this will help then.
Ubi, you're really quiet.
Yeah, you like ran away from the mic.
Is this better? Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
you were back for like a split second. You disappeared.
Turned them up. See if it works.
Ubi.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Hello.
All right.
So
what were
we
you
we
saying?
just want to get rid of it then.
I mean, it's up to you. Currently, Niken is trying to be grabbed by it. Do you do what you do?
I guess I'll
To give
use the sword.
context.
But
Oh,
we're not
right.
necessarily trying to attack it, right?
Yeah, remember
You don't
we're here to talk to
necessarily
these
want to
people.
be violent, yeah. Not
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Niken's
I'm
also
gonna
in
use
the
the
air.
Erender sword of Ethereal.
Right. You're
So
gonna
it
send it
should
to
make
the
a
Shadow Realm.
DC 20 charisma save.
Can a hand make a charisma save?
No, it just automatically fails.
Oh, wonderful. Good job.
Yeah, so you see the hand and Paya just disappear.
He just sort of points the sword at. She points the sword at it, and they both disappear. As Ilris sort of just like looks between. Your guys' strategy is very strange.
It seems to be working.
Paya and the hand just chilling in the Shadow Realm. Damn, that's crazy. Ethereal plane.
And Niken sees whoever casts the spell. Oh, finally, someone of good repute.
To give a kind of picture to what's going on here. That's the wall, and then there's some like towers and buildings. Vaguely. As the person just like sees their hand disappear, and they're just like, "What
Hello.
business do you have opening the gate?"
We would like to enter and research something. It's of grave importance.
All right. Then we can talk. Just get down from there.
As long as you are to your word, I am to mine. I'll slowly float down.
Sagi runs up to where you land. You caught me off guard.
As
I wasn't that
as
angry.
the guards just sort of like, I'm sorry, they flew over the wall. I wasn't. And the other guy's just like, shut up. As this guy sort of walks over to you, Niken. All right. Now, what is it? that you want?
I understand it means very little to you, but we are on a very dire mission. You see, there's something quite troubling happening over in the continent of Morcath, and we are here searching for information on a demonic entity, a raven spirit. And we've been told that this here might be the best place to start looking.
Well, you seem at least half competent.
Half? I assure you I'm fully competent. Bigby's hand, though. Not what I expected in retaliation.
Well, we don't want to immediately kill whoever's trying to assault the castle. I wanted to perhaps learn something first.
A true scholar.
Wait.
Now, if you kindly let me and my entourage in, and where'd Pyre go?
After about like 6 seconds, they poof back into existence in the ethereal plane, from the ethereal plane.
Oh, there she is.
That was awkward. Like it just like after like Py's just like standing there and the hands just like floating, just staring at each other.
Just imagine, he's like, "Why are you the size of my normal hand?"
Yeah.
As this wizard sort of looks over. Listen, just wait one moment. I'll grab my master and see if I can get you admittance to the library, or at least to speak with him.
Pleasant.
As
Look back to the rest of the party. See, it gets results.
As you can even still see throughout some of the windows of these towers and walls, there's still some like heads sort of peeking out and looking at the commotion. As this guy sort of returns into the tower, disappears for about like 10 minutes, and then comes back, and alongside him seems to be this elderly man who sort of is stroking his beard as he walks out to you. You've come and disturbed the peace of the castle, and you seek access to the library. Is that what I've heard correctly?
That would be true. Though the disturbance of the peace was merely a means to get some attention.
Well then, he sort of looks you up and down. At the very least, the staff you hold is a sign of a powerful mage. I will grant you admittance, but only under strict observation.
Completely understandable. I'm glad we have an agreement. I am Knight Conjulkspur, and this is my entourage.
Hello, I'm Soggy.
Doggy.
Win.
I am Marandal, one of the archmages of this city. Now, I'll show you to the library. Now, tell me more about this thing you seek knowledge of, that is of such great importance you would break into our castle.
Does someone else want to explain, or would be okay if Nycan did?
No, you go right ahead.
Well, to make a long story a bit easier, a bit shorter, in the continent of Morkath, currently, there are some disturbing things underway. They're trying to resurrect a dead god.
I see just sort of his eyebrows raise. I see.
And the spirit that is assisting them, unknowns to them, is a demonic and evil one, which, once the ritual is complete, shall inhabit the dead god. I do not need to tell a smart man that that is not good. So, that is why we are here. Because the demonic spirit is currently making its way to Morkath, but right now it is somewhere smack dab in the middle of Gregoria.
I understand. Yes, there are legends, many legends of old demonic spirits, particularly in Cludan and Rosmono's area, but there were some tales from around here in old history as well. But the records of that time are sadly mostly lost. Most of what we have is written accounts of word of mouth and folk tales. Very little determinable evidence.
I see. Then perhaps you can answer another question, since we are newcomers here. Last we've checked, is in the center of the continent. What resides there?
Well,
Somewhere near the mountains, I believe.
at the center, of course, there is the mountain range. The Gregorian mountain range, of course, is the main focus. And there is the tallest mountain there. No one has seen the peak or climbed to the top. On the other side rides the great flatlands and fields of Phatrea.
The fields of the what?
The great flatlands and fields of Phatrea, the country on the
Phatrea.
opposite side of the mountains from us.
Phatrea, gotcha.
If I were to guess where this evil spirit would be, well, seeing as you specified the center of the continent, probably in the mountains or the forests on the edge of the mountains. I don't know the form this spirit takes, but I suppose it could also be mingling amongst the people.
It is a raven spirit, if that helps at all.
As he nods, I see a raven spirit. You telling me this confirms some very old theories, as he has brought you to the library and sort of goes over to a section, and it looks like a lot of this is, this section of the library is like lots of handwritten notes and diaries. And he sort of pulls out one, he flips through. This theory here of an archmage several hundred years prior. He wrote down all sorts of instances of how ravens and raven iconography was spread throughout the entire continent of Gregoria. Perhaps this might have some information for you. As he's flipping through, yes, there's been many cults, worshippers, people claiming of a great raven spirit. Yes, but no evidence besides hearsay. As he's flipping through more, yes, it seems many of these old cults and organizations that involved this raven were searching for it. It seems they were trying to find where the raven was imprisoned. But I had assumed this all to be a theory, and simply that a lot of people were following strange and non-existent gods, and that this spirit didn't exist. However, if you believe it to be a threat, then that is all the information I have on it. Supposedly it was locked away somewhere in the forests and jungles of Cludan, but I don't believe it was ever found. Well, is that the information you were looking for?
I suppose it is the best we are going to get. But thank you very much. This has been quite informative.
If you're looking for more folklore and old tales about spirits, Cludan and Rosmona still tell those tales and believe in the spirits of old. But here, we've embraced the more modern ideas of magic, rather than the old shamanic and druidic ways.
I see. Well then. Does anybody else have any questions? Quinn, you are a talented mage. Do you have any questions for this man?
That relate to our current problem? No. All of my questions are a bit more selfish in nature, so I'd prefer to wait until after the whole, dead god. Then to press on, as I feel it would be rude. You know what I mean? At least I can't think of anything. I prefer to just peruse for now, and if I come to something, I do.
Very selfless of you. What do we think our next plan should be then?
I don't know.
We seem to be kind of lost, but we know where we are. We just don't know where we need to be.
From what people have said, all you've really gotten in terms of clues is that
The forest.
there's sort of two clues. It's like maybe the forest near the mountains or the mountains themselves could be where the spirit is. There's also the fact that the areas of Cludan and Rosmona still believe in like old shamanic and druidic spirits, and would probably have maybe more information on this raven spirit. But so those are basically your two leads. Either head through the forest, head like this way, and head over the mountains and into the forest area, and just directly search for the spirit physically, or to maybe try and get more information from Cludan or Rosmona.
Are we
I'm
still
not gonna.
with... Oh, go ahead, Aiden.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to ask, are we still with Mage Man?
Yes, you're currently still in the library.
I would like to ask him, of these two places you mentioned, would you have any idea of where we could start looking for people who may know about it? Or is it common enough to where we could just ask anyone?
Well, in Cludon, it's a rather untamed wild territory. We don't have much communication with the tribes that live there. However, Rosmona might have proper sages you could communicate with, predominantly in Rose Lake.
Thank you for this information. I feel like it'll be of great use to us.
Although, I should warn, as of what I've heard over the messengers and word over the mountain range, Rosmona and Fotrea are currently locked in a war. The results and status of that war, I know nothing of.
I see. So, we'll have to circumnavigate. Well, oh wait. He didn't say they're currently in a war. They were in a war.
They don't know if it's still going on, though. For all they know, the war's still hot.
How do you not know if a war is still going on your own continent?
Well, the mountains and the great forests of Cludon separate Altair and Maliqua from the rest of the continent. The only messages we get are the ones that come all the way around the edge of the continent or over the mountains. So, it tends to be that we get the news a little bit later.
And how long ago was this spat?
Well, last we heard there was an army from Fotrea pushing into Ashgate. But the signs of the conflict and how large it was going to be is still unknown to us. We haven't heard anything since.
Well then, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see.
If you are trying to get to that side of the continent, the fastest way would be to go over the mountains.
Very well. Thank you, did we get this guy's name?
Yeah, but I already figured it, so just move on.
That's why I'm just calling him Mage Man. Thank you, Mage Man.
Mage Man. Thank you, Archmage.
Well, now that I have provided your information, I'd like to hear more about this situation in Morcath. You say there are people still on Morcath.
People is a broad term. They are undead. Intelligent, yes, but they are not of the living. It's what they precisely seek to remedy.
I
Bringing
see.
back this god so that they can die. But in doing so, have already caused damage to other places whence we have been, and considering a demonic, if a deadly demonic evil, assumedly spirit, becomes the vessel for a god, well, would not be good for everybody else involved.
You're right. That seems to be a precarious situation. An undead god likely would not be a good one.
Yeah.
If the people of
Probably
Morcath,
not.
our main job though is to stop this creature from... It's basically to capture this creature by means which we are not at liberty to share.
Fair.
But once we do, we care very little what the Morcathians decide on how to seal their fate.
Well, then, I wish you luck on your quest.
Thank you.
And he sort of tries to escort you out of the library.
Is there... So wait, so we can only look at books with their direct, like...
Supervision, yes.
Yeah. Am I allowed to... Oh.
Ask.
Yeah, we already got the information we wanted.
Okay.
Assuming that now this guy knows that we're not here to blow up the place, might be a bit more inclined to answer some stuff.
Ooh. I'm trying to, like, figure out how... Okay. If I want to, like, do this... I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the best way to ask my question. So just... I will need, like, another minute. So you can keep going, but... I think...
Also, whatever we decide to do next, I'm not going to weigh in on, because I feel like I could metagame stuff pretty hard.
What do you mean?
He has
Well,
a different
Tristan's,
campaign's worth of knowledge related to this.
He was originally, like, overlapping 3 campaigns, I think was the plan, right, Tristan?
Yes.
Remember that.
So... Yep.
Come on, Aiden, help us out.
Same team,
Yeah.
man.
Same
I was
team.
gonna ask, I was gonna ask if I could do some research on teleportation and see what this world says about teleportation.
All right.
Like, specifically in the way that, specifically in like, I forget what, I think teleport falls under...
Conjuration.
Conjuration? Yeah, I think it is conjuration. Yeah, it's conjuration.
It's because you're
So-
conjuring yourself to another location.
Yeah. So I would like to spend a little bit of time just like looking up the research that they have on conjuration with the specific like lens of teleportation.
All right. Well, he lets you look at some of the books, but most of the stuff that you're able to see from the library is not groundbreaking. It's a lot of stuff you've already seen or read or already knew about how teleportation works. In the lens of your own issue, it's more like you're unable to find anything on teleportation to exactly help you, but
I think
You
then
wo-
I'll shift to like magical diseases or like if that doesn't like
yes,
it-
I was
if-
going to say, as you shift to more other topics that are related to yourself, you find a book on magic control, and you find specifically one on sorcerers and those with magic innately within them when they were born, and you find that some of them have trouble controlling their powers. And if one is born with so much magic that their body doesn't know what to do with it, it will often find other ways of expelling the magical energy. And that's really the only other clue that you could find. That until these people find a
Yeah,
more healthy, have a better control over their power, they can have issues where those who have fire magic will often have a constant increased body temperature that causes them to be sick for long periods of time, or things like that.
Oh, so I have like a magic autoimmune disorder then.
You have
I should
magic
get that.
cancer.
I should really get that checked out, for real. No, but I think. I don't know if they're like if the guy's like watching me like
Yeah, you can kind of tell he's looking at which books you're picking out.
yeah, and I don't think I will like if he doesn't say anything, I won't say anything. But
And I imagine he can kind of tell how your condition is because it's pretty visual.
oh, that's true. Oh
What
yeah,
does
I
your-
guess it
What
is.
does your thing look like again, kid?
It kind of looks like it. How do I? It's like. How did I describe it? It was
It's
like.
kind of like you're constantly like you'll flicker for a bit, like in and out of locations, like between just like moving around a little bit, almost like
It's like when your
jittering in
ping's high.
place. Yeah.
It's like when your ping's high, so like the computer can't exactly detect where you are. So it
Kid
like.
has high ping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have like high ping basically. But it also looks like I'm glitching out of reality. Like it looks like I am like I constantly have like a little
Some
like,
frames he's there, some frames he's not.
yeah, I have lag frames. I have like skip frames, you know what I mean? And that's like his like it's like all of the reason like my I'm able to teleport so efficiently is because it's like I'm almost always teleporting, but in very, very small, like, tiny bursts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah. I think I have some images. Like I'll post them and like to try and better describe like what I am, but like or like better describe like what it looks like. But yeah, I think I just spend like maybe like an extra 15-20 minutes like thumbing through, and I think that's as close as I get.
Yeah. You basically come to the conclusion that maybe it's just you. I mean, basically, from what you know, um, other people have been able to see that apparently your body has a very high amount of magic power, and even the mistress, for example, she used your magic power to teleport the Mythalar to another plane of existence, or yeah, to another plane of existence, basically. And you can kind of assume that basically the difference between her and you at the time was just having enough control over that power, and also your original reason for being abducted off your homeworld was likely for the same reason, for having a vast amount of magical power. So you're thinking maybe it's just that your body has a lot of magical power and it just doesn't know what to do with it.
And I guess and the problem is that it's not that it's like getting like worse. It's just like because I'm getting stronger, it's happening more frequently. It's like getting more like you know what I mean? Like it's not that it's like I mean, I guess you could say it's getting worse, but it's like it's not worse where it's bad. It's just like people are like noticing it more. Like it's like oh
It's
like
getting worse.
it's getting worse basically. Not that I'm gonna die from it or whatever, but it's definitely like
I mean, you can get lost in the in between, the upside down.
that's true.
The who's twos. It's
Exactly. They just blink out of existence for ever.
Yeah. I describe it like the glitch effect. Like, this is what it looks like. Sometimes. Like, where it's like, it just, like, he just had, like, it's like he glitches for a moment. Do you see? It's like the red and blue, like, or like...
You get a little staticky.
I get staticky, yeah. I get, like, real-world staticky, which is, like, really weird, but I don't think it's, like... It's not really... It's just, like, the entire time you guys have all known Quinn, it's just been like that, so it's not, like, out of the blue. It's just, like, we've gotten to the point where we're, like, level, like, what, like, 14, and now I'm, like... Now we're, like, super buff.
Well, what's wrong with him? Oh, he's just nervous.
Yeah, basically.
It gets worse.
Oh, does he have social anxiety? No, he just doesn't want to be perceived.
He literally... It's literally... I don't want to be perceived so hard that I literally glitch out of the existence to not be perceived.
Oh, he's gone.
Alright. Well, if that's all you guys need to do in this area, then that would be good.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. Alright, then we need to find a way to get to Rose Lake, you said? What's one of our best options?
That's if you want to learn more about the spirit, or just head straight over the mountains to just begin to look.
Where are we exactly right now?
Bing, bing, bong.
Oh, fuck. I thought we were on this side of the mountain.
Nay.
Yeah.
So what is our best course of action? Do we cut through the
basically
densely packed jungle?
This side of the continent, they basically said this southern part of the continent still like worships spirits and would know like shamanic and druidic traditions type thing. Whereas like if you're looking for the center of the continent, this would be more in the ballpark. Like over the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you wanted to get to Rose Lake, it's not exactly a fast path. They were saying it's a long way over because the only way to get there is to either go over the mountains this way and come down and go down that way, or to go all the way around the jungle. Or, if you're brave enough, to just go straight through the jungle. Because apparently, like he said, people live in this jungle, but it's like a bunch of tribes that they don't really keep in contact with.
Well, everyone, what do we think?
More
Up,
knowledge
over,
is,
around, and through.
I think more knowledge is keen here. We need to know as much about this thing as possible, so going down south to learn more about what this thing could be would be the most beneficial.
Now it just comes down to the route. Do we want to go over the mountains and then come back down through Fatreya, or do we want to go all the way around the coast?
I don't suppose going directly south of here to Dan Goth is a wise choice.
Well, it's more of a generalized location from what I understand it. Cludan is not super civilized. Dangoth is the only major town we know of that have had minor communications with.
Well, I have a hunch if we go there, we'll find perhaps more knowledge of what we need. Specifically of the shamanistic kind.
Fair enough. We'd be going straight through the jungle. I don't know how well equipped we all are for it. I suppose, as he sort of looks between us, we could together try and fly. If some of you ride the griffin, I carry some of you. Niken rides his broom.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Are you sure there isn't anything else we could see? I don't.
Oh, come on! Don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
It's
Well.
not the heights.
You guys seem to be in quite the rush to hunt down this spirit. I'm simply willing to give you a ride.
I mean, that does bait walking through the jungle. And from the sounds of it, it's an awful big one.
Dibs on riding the dragon.
I could fly us right down to Rose Lake.
Quinn is like grim. Like Quinn looks like a little petrified. Like he's like
starting to get a little pale.
Yeah.
Come on, Quinn. Not all dragons.
How many people can sit on your broom?
Not all dragons kill your friends.
Pio will look at Quinn. You may ride Bear Killer.
You may touch Bear Killer once.
And I've ridden Bear
Make
Killer.
it count.
No, it's Quinn. Like Quinn already knows he's gonna be riding Bear Killer. It's just because I've like ridden Bear Killer before. It's just that like it's like seeing like the dragon like up close and like fly. Like I think Quinn like is just nervous. I think he just kind of is like, you know, I like.
He'll be fine. It always turns out all right.
Honestly, I can only carry myself on the broom.
Yeah, it's just Broom's one person. Saigi and Amber would ride the dragon. Paya and Quinn would ride Bear Killer.
Well,
what do you say we fly down to Rose Lake?
are you gonna transform or something?
I was gonna wait until we were out of town.
I think it'd be more funny if you did it in town.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you want to get the whole town rising their pitchforks and magic stabs.
Can those kill a dragon?
I mean, enough
They'll
of anything
certainly
can kill
try.
anything.
Fine. Let's not put the fear of God into the peasants today.
Probably smart.
This continent hasn't seen, well, active dragons in thousands of years.
Yes.
So you guys gonna leave town and then try and fly your way down to Rose Lake?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's either that or we're toughing it across the mountains or the jungle.
The jungle.
Or we
And
could
I don't
float
think
down
like
the river.
either of those are super desirable. Like
Well, I'm just thinking time-wise. Like, I'm always up for a jungle adventure, but that's a lot of jungle.
Yeah, it's not exactly a quick
And
trick,
shit in the
20-minute
jungle's never
adventure,
fun.
easy in and out, you know.
yeah. It's like 6 weeks of walking
And malaria.
and malaria and
We have-
dinosaurs.
I got dysentery.
Question, do we have any idea of like a time crunch we're on? Because some kind of clock?
It's
Vague.
It's pretty vague, yeah.
Okay.
We know it's better to do it sooner than
rather
later.
Okay.
which
You're
is
on
what
a
we're
time
doing. I mean,
crunch,
we've been
but-
like
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
making haste.
we're usually like very fast. Like we've been very like effective just in general in terms of like the shit that we've done. I think in my personal humble opinion.
Oh, we're very efficient. Things might not always work out in our favor, but we're very efficient at getting things done.
Yeah, who needs like 6 levels in the City of Doors, right, Tristan?
Yeah, who needs that?
Who needs all that planning?
Wait, were we supposed to be level 20 for where we are right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, level 19 or 20, somewhere in there, yeah.
That's funny.
It's fine.
I hate the fact that you reminded me of that. That pisses god fucking damn it.
I can't remember.
Oh
what
yeah,
happened
by the
in
way,
City
I
of
always
Doors.
freaking forget about this, but Cade, is Quinn like generally always wearing the like glasses of the ethereal?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, so Quinn already like needs like some like glasses, I
Is
think.
glass is Quinn wearing?
Are you wearing the magic
both on top
glasses,
of each other?
Cade?
Yes, I'm wearing the magic glasses.
Cool. Um,
Oh god.
You're
What am I
seeing ghosts all the time.
then I'd say you see um a sort of just like pale gray, uh, like faceless amorphous humanoid shape, just sort of like um, it's sort of like as you're leaving, you just like see one just sort of like standing off at a distance, looking at you.
Like as we're leaving the academy?
Like as you're leaving the city.
Wow, that's so good for
What
us.
does that look like? Like in turn, like
Is it a bagul?
It is gray, all gray, semi like translucent. It's semi translucent partly because you're seeing into the ethereal plane, so everything you see in the ethereal plane will be translucent. Um, but it's just sort of all gray, no like clothes or defining features, just like a sort of amorphous, no facial features, just generic humanoid shape.
does it look? I've seen scrying before, right?
You've scryed before, yes?
Well, I've seen scrying, but like we've been scryed
Oh,
before.
yes, yes, yes. Those are more like small magic orbs that look like eyes. This is not a scrying orb.
That's
Can
a
I like?
person.
Can I like approach it?
Yes. As you see Quinn just sort of start walking off from the group a little bit.
Oh, there he goes.
And I like stand in front of it.
It's sort of
making it clear to it that like I see it.
it's
Like
sort
I'm
of
not hiding the fact that I see it, I guess.
sort of like it's been like slowly turning its head to watch you as you come over. As it just sort of stares blankly at you.
Quinn, are you okay?
Yeah.
Good,
I
eh?
know-
Be,
I
you're
know you
kind of be
can't-
staring at ghosts, he says Niken, not knowing Quinn
like,
is
no, it
staring at
actually-
ghosts.
It actually is a ghost.
Ooh.
I don't think it can hear me though. You can't really hear through the ethereal plane.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
We're-
you can?
Tristan.
Yeah, you can. Niken is
Oh.
correct. Quinn just didn't know.
Hello?
It just sort of continues to stare blankly at you.
Quinn will wave. Tilting his head and wave.
Yep, there's no response.
I'm gonna pass the glasses over to Niken.
Oh, there is someone standing there. Sorry, gentlemen. DM Arcana check, possibly?
Oh,
Sure.
why didn't I think of doing an Arcana check? I just went, oh, there's a thing. I should look at it. Wow. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
13.
Yeah, it's probably a ghost.
Mm,
That's about as specific as you could get. You didn't exactly study ghosts in particular.
Who needs them? Well, my best guess is that's a ghost. You see dead people.
Neat.
1 second. I'm rolling. I'm using D&D Beyond, but it's loading so slowly. If somebody just wants to roll, since this is taking too long, I have a +1 in Arcana.
Yeah. I can roll for you. You got a 5. So it's a ghost, probably.
I guess it is.
All right.
It was sort of just grunts. Well, I get there's a ghost, but like, isn't there more important things?
Yes, exactly. We should get going.
All right. As you leave the boundaries of the city's site, you are able to.
Does it follow us?
No, it doesn't seem to follow you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put back on the glasses and keep going. I forgot that I had, like, I totally blanked, like...
Yeah, no, I always try and keep it in the back of my mind, but sometimes I forget as well. Because, you know, ethereal plane is important sometimes. It's actually pretty important.
Like when you almost fall off the tree of life.
So you guys take to the skies, and you're flying over the mountains. And the rest of you, it's a pretty clear day, it's pretty normal, but as you crest over the mountains, you're able to sort of see down, you're like coming over the mountains like this, and you sort of see down towards this river, and you guys, you can see some like smoke sort of rising up from around there, and that's the location that you assumed the battle was taking place. But particularly, Quinn, when you look down over the mountainside, down into the river area, valley, you just see a massive, amorphous, like, dark gray cloud encompassing, like, the entire valley.
Oh, shit.
But
Oh,
everybody
God.
else, you don't see anything besides just some smoke.
Wait, define valley? Like the whole thing?
There's a valley coming down from the mountain, like a river
Right.
valley, and on this side of the river, an area, there's just like some plumes of smoke coming up.
Ah, yes.
But
That we
particularly,
cannot see.
you can see the smoke.
Oh, just not the...
You don't see the massive amorphous gray cloud over the entire valley.
Right, okay. The whole thing. That's big.
God. I think we have a problem.
What?
I'm gonna hand the glasses over to Niken, and I just go...
You guys are... You're on Bear Killer, so
Oh,
the
yeah.
only person with you is Paya.
You should be screaming too.
Oh, yeah, and I should mention so the entire time that we are like on that like we're on Bear Killer, like, you know, like I'm not looking at the dragon, I'm not making I should say their name. But I'm like not looking, I'm not engaging, I'm just like being like, I'm just gonna do my own thing, I'm just not looking. But when I see the cloud, that's when Quinn snaps into action mode, like, oh shit, this is bad. And I'm gonna flag over, I'm gonna, like, make Paya move Bear Killer in front to, like, flag everybody to stop. Just to get your attention.
Alright, so you're kind of, like, able to get by Bear Killer and them closer together, so you're able to talk a little bit.
And I'm gonna hold up my glasses and move Bear Killer over to Niken and give them to Niken so that Niken...
Alright, Niken's on the broom, so it's a little easier for him to maneuver over closer to Bear Killer.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you gesture for him to come over.
Yeah, I gesture Niken and I give Niken the glasses.
I'll float over and grab him, probably with Mage Hand, make it easy.
Yep.
What do I see?
You see the same thing. You see the amorphous gray cloud over the river valley.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Also, you can communicate this easily because you have telepathy.
I look.
And that's why I gave it to Niken.
I use telepathy toward Quinn. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. That's why you're the one who can communicate with everybody. So, and you're also the smarter. So.
Why, thank you. I knew that, but thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm just saying. Okay. Look, look, not trying to. Whatever. I'm not trying to rub it in. Okay. You're like a little smarter. Point is.
More smart. Smarter isn't a word. Anyways.
Oh, whatever.
You shouldn't have taught me your language. Now I'm going to correct you on it.
You know, and that pisses me off. You know my grammar better than I do. That actually, you know what? Actually, that was like straight to the ego. That was like.
Oh, my ego.
That was straight to my ego. Look, if it makes honestly, you're like kicking a puppy at this point, because, like, in my opinion, or you know,
yeah,
like,
in the face.
Yeah, you're like kicking a puppy here. I didn't finish college. So.
Shame.
What do you mean shame? I got kidnapped off of my home planet. That's not like a. That's not like a shame thing. Fuck you.
Use telepathy. Slow down, everybody. There's something that Quinn spotted with the ethereal goggles. I'm going to take a look-see.
Yeah, fuck you, Niken. I know, and Quinn, like, thinks that and then realizes, like, oh shit. Like,
oh
like,
shit, I'm in telepathy. And that he also thinks, oh shit, I'm in just telepathy.
I think this all happens within a series of like 10 seconds of like, yeah, fuck you, Niken. Wait, shit. They have telepathy. Oh my god, I'm still talking.
Alright, so you want to signal everybody to like go towards this blob, or what are you trying to signal people to do here?
Yeah, using my telepathy to tell everybody to stop.
Like, yeah, I wanted to stop everybody so we could like try and maybe assess what it is before we.
All right, then.
I'll give the goggles also back to Quinn. So that...
Well, then we'll have you guys decide to take a stop, and you land on this mountainside, and you're sort of like looking over this valley as you sort of pass the glasses around so everybody can see, and Illuris is like. Yeah, that's quite something. I don't know what I'm looking at, though.
Well, my educated guess, we saw a ghost earlier. This is a battlefield. That's a lot of ghosts.
That's a good guess.
Well, Quinn, go and take a look.
But as you're sort of investigating it more closely after you've stopped, you notice that the whole cloud it's not just like staying still. It's like swirling in a like clockwise motion. Like the whole cloud is sort of swirling around.
Whimsical music.
Yeah, whimsical music. I don't.
We're getting really whimmy with it.
I don't have any. I could switch it to some creepy music, kind of. Not easily though. Anywho, so what's the plan? Now that you've seen big swirly gray smoke cloud in the ethereal plane.
I don't know.
It might be tied into the thing.
Good point. Quinn, you should really take a look at it.
Take a look at what?
The swirly thing.
I am looking at it.
I meant a closer look.
Okay, I'll take a close. All right, okay.
You shoved Quinn off, Bear Killer.
No, dude, I fucking die.
No, you can teleport. If you just do it in time, you won't die.
You time it perfectly.
Oh, like that is such a smart idea.
Well, it's a good backup plan, right?
Who was it that fell off the fucking tree of life? Oh yeah, it was Sagi.
Yeah. I was like, I'll go ethereal and get away from the asshole lizard man beating me. Oh, I
Almost
fell off
died.
the tree.
Right, because you went ethereal in that plane. In limbo. In limbo, there's a literal ethereal winds that blow through the ethereal plane.
So I literally was like, I'm safe. Whoosh.
Just
I'm not
dead.
safe.
I'm no longer safe. I'm dead.
Everything's falling apart and I don't like it.
Bear Killer was almost dead, saving you or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember that.
We all learned a valuable lesson that day.
Good times.
And that was to not fuck around and find out.
Exactly.
Just know that for whatever reason, this plane of limbo that you're on has an ethereal winds, so you probably shouldn't go into a ghost form in the ethereal plane.
If I could fly, it wouldn't be that bad.
You kind of
But I
can,
can't.
but it's when you're in the ethereal, you can fly. It's just not very strong.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys were contemplating they might be tied into the thing. What are you gonna do?
We should investigate. Yeah. Thumbs up on the back of a dragon.
Oh, by the way, I think you missed. We landed.
Oh, god damn it, I did it again.
The
Sorry,
shouting, shouting for no reason.
Saki's got inner ear issues now. Slowly becoming deaf. Why are you so quiet?
My ears never unfroze.
I have ice in my ears.
Well, you guys want to go down into the valley, or what's the plan?
I think that's yeah.
Sure, bud.
Oh yeah, bud.
Yeah.
As you guys make your way down into the valley, you sort of take a shortcut flying down the mountain rather than climbing down it, and you sort of arrive at the base. As you get more of a eye level with the ground, Quinn, with the glasses, you can see that the cloud is sort of up above, and it is spinning as it seems to be being drawn into a single point somewhere in the valley. As it's almost like from above it looked like just a big cloud. From down here you can tell it's more of like a funnel shape.
Okay. Could I try to, like... Is there anything that I can, like, see or, like, investigate? Or, like, I don't know.
This is pretty still far off in the distance, but you can see where this sort of cloud is being funneled to. So you could go that direction if you wanted to investigate that area.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm guessing you'll point out to the rest of the group what's going on, and then
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
head towards where this cloud is being funneled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I will definitely do that. I don't think I have any reason, like, not to.
What about the smoke, Tristan? What was that coming from?
It seems to be from fires, like large either campfires or bonfires, or there
Right.
seems to be encampments in the field.
I
But
see.
there's also some fires coming from the city that you can see across the river. As you can basically see that you've sort of flown down and you've come down over, and you're like sort of on this side of the river, but you can see some of the smoke is physical smoke is coming from like the city and some of the areas outside of it. But
This is new news to me.
totally new news to you. You've never seen this before in your life. Yeah, so you guys can basically see that somewhere over here across the river is where this gray ethereal smoke is being funneled.
Okay. I guess we'll let's get a closer look. This seems far too abnormal to pass up.
Yeah.
Is everybody else doing that?
Oh yeah,
I'm down.
yeah.
Okay. We go.
We gotta
Yeah.
stick together here because it's spooky.
Oh my gosh. I don't think Pi is wearing armor.
Why?
I don't know. I think I've been just going through the campaign in the armor on accident.
Did you
You're our
did you
front
take
line?
your armor off or something?
No, there's just none in my inventory.
What?
That's something.
I love when your tank's just like, yeah, I'm wearing armor.
Do I have like an
How's
unarmored
Paya not one of the
thing?
people that have died so far?
Because Paya is strong, like Bear.
Yeah, only Bear Killer could kill Paya.
Yeah.
It's destined.
Tristan, I'll be right back. Gotta hit the bathroom.
Alright. I'm trying to look something up anyway, so we'll take a quick intermission.
I should probably go buy armor, huh?
Yeah.
Tiny, look at the video I sent in the meme channel.
Where? Oh, memes. The fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
They killed his ass.
No, he got drafted.
Also, me and Egg said, this is Aiden once he gets to Japan. And I just sent.
鬼白佛前想问个清楚，为何爱就像燃烧蜡烛，还没开始绽放就被风结束，有几人不在。
What the fuck? Why can't I send the one in that didn't work? What the fuck? That's weird.
Not getting fucking taken by the eagle.
Do I have any good ones?
Okay? So Amory, we need to be in our tornado safe place. We got a new scan coming in here as we speak. Oh man, like north side of Amory, this is coming in. Oh man.
There you go.
Dear Jesus, please help them.
File name is also very
Amen.
important here.
Okay. So this is going to track along Highway 25. Unfortunately, this is cut farther, a little bit more east. So I have it slightly behind me there. This is going to cross the Highway 6 bridge within the next...
I'm back. Hello.
Hey,
You're back.
Hello, I'm back.
we're taking a short intermission. Did you see the name?
Yeah.
It's Resident Evil 7 cutscene.
And for some reason, this ain't working. Oh. Whatever happens if I... It'll never work.
Oh, file too powerful.
Yay.
How's it going, Cade?
I'm doing.
I'm good.
We got the callback list today for the fall productions, and I got called back for 2 shows.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Here's the problem. So the one show that I really want to get into, Hit the Wall, they called me back for 1 role. This role is Peg. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me read about this role.
Peg.
What if I do?
I'm listening.
What if I'm not?
Hey, shut up. I know you like to be pegged. Shut up. Let me explain. So, I'm a trans guy. The roles that I typically, if not almost always, play are male, which fits with my identity and fits how I want to be perceived.
Mhm.
They called me back for Peg, who is trans femme and or a butch lesbian. Do you see why that's a problem?
Mm.
Do you see why that's weird? Not only
I would
that-
say something about it.
Well, that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. Not only that, you know who's also called all 3 trans people in the acting BFA, which is me, Em, and Malcolm, are all only called back for Peg. Now, it's more okay for Malcolm and or M. It's more okay for them to be called back for Peg. It is because they are trans non-binary.
Yeah.
I'm trans mask. And so what I feel like, and keep in mind, this is a grad student who's doing this. I think they saw the 3 trans people who auditioned and went, yo, let's call all 3 trans people back for Peg. Thinking that we were all trans non-binary, when even then, I introduced myself with my pronouns as he, him. I literally slated with my pronouns. Because that's what I do. So, I just think it's a little weird. And I just wrote an email to Steve today, who's the head of the program, like, hey, I don't mean to be that guy. I really don't. Because I'm not trying to be picky, I'm not trying to be an asshole, I'm not trying to do anything at all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe it's like a typecast thing.
No, See, that's the thing.
That might be worse.
That
Oh.
is, if that's true, that is worse. Because you have to understand, like, so Hit the Wall is about the Stonewall riots. They, you know, like,
God, wait! Oh my God! Wait, that makes it so much. that adds a very big layer of irony.
Yeah, I should have clarified. That's the reason I want to get into Hit the Wall, because I want to play a queer person, right? But I would like
Why
to
do you
play
need
a
to play
queer
one
person.
when you already are one, Cade?
Huh?
Why play one when you already are one? But sorry, continue.
It's more like I would prefer. I mean, okay, so let me like explain. Like I'm like. So, I want to play characters that are male, but if they also happen to be trans male, like that is okay with me, because it's okay with me because it's specifically how should I explain this? I am okay with playing okay, sorry, I'm like, okay.
I think I know. Like I think I understand where you're coming from.
I want to play characters that are male, and I told them that I want to play characters that are male. If they are trans male, I'm okay with that too, because that is also a part of my identity, and that is something I'm okay with exploring. Like for example, when I was in Everybody, like I am playing myself. And so my queer identity becomes part of who I am when I play Everybody. And there's a part where everybody strips naked in front of the audience. And so it inherently like calls my identity, like it brings it up into conversation. And that is interesting, because it's like the point of Everybody is that anybody could play Everybody. And the Everybody's are meant to be representative of like old, young, female, male, like everything across the spectrum. We are meant to represent the entirety of humanity because we are everybody, right? And so it's like, that's an interesting conversation. And I'm okay with that conversation because it's, you know what I mean? Whereas like they're saying, hey, like we want to cast you as a trans femme because you're trans. We want to cast you. It gives me the same vibes as Penn State trying to room me with a trans female and saying, well, you guys are both trans, so it's okay. I'm like, no, that's a woman you're trying to room me with. That's a woman. I'm a man. You're trying to room two people of opposite genders with each other.
Is that a no-no in colleges?
Yes.
Usually, unless you specifically request like a person.
Yeah. It's a no-no because they don't want you having sex.
They can't stop me.
I
don't care who it is.
And their solution when I said, hey, that's a woman, once again, I've asked not to be roomed with a woman, and you roomed me with a woman. They went, well, you could pay an extra $1,000 to get a single.
It's like, wow.
Wow, like that is such a better option. Granted, the single was kind of nice.
They
but
are.
Also, that's not really fair of that. Like, it felt unfair.
Oh,
you know
understandable.
You want to feel comfortable in your own home? Pay us another $1,000.
See, that right there.
What are you, a home security system?
By the way, I'm ready when you guys are.
Sorry, I was talking about callbacks. I didn't mean to.
No, I get what you're getting at now.
one final thought on that before we go back to it. How critical is it that that character Peg needs to be trans female?
No, so they're supposed to be a butch lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that
I guess
they are
I guess
trying
what
to
I'm
cast-
I guess what I'm asking is how bad would it change the script if you requested it to be a trans male?
I don't know. Well, because let me explain. The description that they give of Peg, this is gonna like change. This is gonna like make it worse. The description they gave of Peg is this. They describe Peg as, Peg, stone butch, could possibly pass for a man. Spits out words like hand grenades nearly at the breaking point. And then they describe them as, they specifically say it as female presenting, or like, I think it's female identifying male presenting.
Mm.
And so I don't know what that means. Like, it says female identifying male presenting. So I emailed my teacher, like, does that mean trans femme? If they are female identifying male presenting. So
That just sounds like a butch lesbian to me.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, but start whenever you're ready.
see,
Yeah, you might want to clarify with those guys. Well, I didn't mean to derail you.
Yeah, no, and that was what I emailed Steve about, because I'm like, now if hopefully he gets back to me, because hopefully he gets back to me soon, because auditions are later this week.
Yeah, hopefully you can get that all cleared up.
Yeah, because it's just weird. You know what I mean? It's like, especially because this is, I believe, a grad student is directing this project. So if it ends up being like, oh, they actually are being like weird about it, then it's like, it's not staff. Then it's a whole other issue, and he could get like kicked out of the like, you know what I mean, for like. And I don't want any problems. I just don't want to be like, I don't want them to screw me over here and like make me because once I get cast in a role, I'm legally not allowed to object to it, like, because of all the agreements that I've signed, and that's where it gets nitty gritty, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when it becomes a problem. Which is why it's really important that I, like, figure out what they mean now rather than get screwed later.
Alright,
That
well, are
makes
we good
sense.
to start?
Yes, we are so good. My bad.
Alright. Well, as you guys you do a quick fly over the river, and you begin to head towards where this area is funneling, and you see it is funneling in what looks like to be on the edge of a battlefield. As you see, there is still combat taking place in the field. And actually, I want to clarify, Piney, are you here?
I think he's pooping.
For shit, faster, you motherfucker.
Push it out.
Back.
Okay, you're back. Ubi, are you also here?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. As you're approaching basically the edge of the battlefield, as there's active combat going on, as Quinn can see this amorphous blob being sucked towards a cloaked individual standing on the edge of the battlefield.
This does this cloaked figure look familiar?
Actually, yes.
God damn it.
This is a cloaked figure you remember seeing in passing in your visions in the labyrinth. The visions you saw through the pools shown to you by the oracle. This cloaked figure was shown to you when trying to uncover the secrets behind this dark spirit. So this person likely is related to it. And the reason you recognize this cloaked figure as being the one is not only do they have a cloak on, but they have a large sort of long object wrapped in cloth on their back, which is sort of the defining feature that helps you recognize them.
That's it.
As you all have sort of see him in your sight now, what are you gonna do?
How mixed into the shit is he?
He's like a decent bit, like a good like football field away from the combat.
Okay.
Does he seem actively engaged in the combat?
No, he seems passive. But from
He's
what
just, like,
Quinn
watching.
has told you, he seems to be the center of this amorphous gray blob that's in the ethereal plane. And he's sort of, it seems to be like sucking it towards himself. It's sort of funneling into him.
He's sucking himself. How do we proceed, Quinn?
I guess my question I need to want to ask is like, is this something like, because it's been a while since the Oracle's vision, like, out of character. So I saw this vision.
Yes, you all recognize him. You all saw this vision in the pools, in the Oracle's chamber, in the labyrinth. You saw this guy in one of the visions.
And I'm trying to like remember like what was bad, like what, like he was at the center of.
He's at the center of all this gray stuff in the ethereal plane.
And my vision, he was in my vision, but he was like.
When you saw the visions in the Oracle's chamber, they were kind of all like sort of short snippets, like smash cuts. So you didn't actually see much context to this guy, but you saw him in one of the visions while you were getting various visions about the spirit. Like whenever you saw the spirit, like flying over the continent, or you saw images of a jungle and so forth.
I guess I'm trying to ascertain whether what I saw was something we have to prevent. Like, because I just don't remember.
You don't really know. The context of the visions were kind of unknown. But at the very least, this guy is suspicious.
Okay. I think Quinn looks like concerned. I think he just kind of has like a concerned disposition when he sees this. Almost like unsure of like what to make of it.
Well, how about the rest of you?
And like I'll point it out to everybody, but like Quinn won't make a decision, I think, just yet.
Do we move to engage him?
Are we trying to kill this guy?
Maybe not in fighting, but maybe to speak with him?
He's very suspicious. You remember seeing him in context with the spirit. You assume he has something to do with the spirit.
It'd be worth
So
checking him out either way.
We need to question him.
Preferably.
Maybe that's not such a hard ask.
Might as well try, but be ready for anything. Oh no.
I say we go fuck him up.
Finally, something simple.
Well, what if he's on our side? Wouldn't that be, like, rude?
We'll figure it out.
We approach. If he seems hostile, we give him a smack.
As you guys have been sort of standing here discussing amongst yourself, you notice that his gaze has been sort of shifting around, and his gaze like shifts, and then it snaps to you as you realize he's noticed you.
Oh, box.
Oh no! Just don't look at him.
Don't move. Don't breathe.
I have to breathe or else I'll die.
Is he still looking?
Yes, he's actually looking at you, and he sort of begins to walk towards you.
Oh look, we don't even have to go over there.
We'll just
As you, Quinn, this begins to get a little scary. As you see the amorphous cloud around him to begin just like swirl violently. Like before it was like a more controlled funneling.
Hey, the swirling's getting really violent.
Like aggressive violent or just turbulent violent?
I guess that's an interesting question.
Not turbulent, more like aggressive. Like it's beginning to just like swarm in around him and swirl extremely fast. As like it's actually getting hard for you to even see him. Everyone else can see him perfectly fine as he's approaching, but Quinn, like you're having trouble even seeing him through all of this.
But to the rest of us, nothing seems to be changing as he gets closer.
Yeah, to the rest of you, it just looks like he's walking towards you.
Oh yeah, aggressive. Like really aggressive. Like I can't even see him kind of aggressive.
Lycan, do the thing you do.
No, but I don't know if he's gonna attack us yet. I just
mind talk him.
I will once he gets within range. I would attempt to use telepathy with him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oh no. Shite.
I believe in you.
I'm good at those. Dirty 20.
Yay.
Alright. As you feel you try and like reach into his mind, and as soon as you touch it, there's just like this unfathomable darkness that just like grasps out at your mind.
Okay,
but
nope,
as
bad
you
idea.
just step back just in time.
Okay, no, bad idea. Fuck that. Kill him.
Alright.
Pull up the staff.
I pull out the bow and I drop low and I'm gonna hit him with a lightning bolt.
Yes, I missed that.
Alright, well I assume you don't shoot it through Amber, so
No.
let's set up the combat here.
I'm gonna hop on Bear Killer.
Alright.
I'm still interested if we get you on Bear Killer and get you like 60 feet up and have you jump and then pull the ring. Can you do like the Colossal Titan thing?
Yeah, I was gonna. Can you be Reiner?
That's what I was gonna do actually, but yeah.
Make sure you have to wait to do it till you're like mid-air though, so it looks cooler.
Yeah, so Sagi, you're gonna lightning bolt him?
Yes.
Alright, then everybody roll for initiative. This is gonna be your surprise. Sagi's gonna get the one surprise round, and then we're gonna go.
Theoretically, this is the combat we're supposed to be level 19 or 24.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine, absolutely.
I tend to like to, work on things, so it's not too bad.
I lied. Chain lightning, not lightning bolt. Chain lightning.
Oh, you're doing the full combo. Okay.
Yeah. And Storm Mage. Or Storm Cleric.
So you're just doing 70 damage to him is what you're doing?
I'm doing 70 damage to him.
I guess he still has to make the save, right? Or
well, I have to hit him.
How does chain lightning work? I don't remember.
Let's see. Yeah, I have to freshen up. I just remember the combo. Oh, he has to make a Dex 15 saving throw.
Cool. he fails.
Huzzah!
Can somebody stream the combat for me then?
Somebody
Yes.
who's not me.
Somebody who's not God.
I've done the thing.
I have a question. For God.
Why?
Where is it? Wrath the Storm. Yes. Alright, yes. 80 damage.
It's
What?
80? 80 or 70? What is it?
Oh, it's 10d8, so it's 80.
Oh, right. Okay, just flat 80 damage. Cool.
Oh my god.
Well, lightning damage.
Damn.
As you hit him, actually everybody kind of sees this. He explodes in this like black energy as it shoots out as you see in front of you his body sort of fall to the ground, and a large raven rises from his corpse,
Holy shit, it's him!
and it sort of it picks up the sort of wrapped cloth object on its back and between its talons, and it shoots into the air like 90 feet. As out from him explodes, just like it starts pouring out black energy as his body just like contorts and explodes into a massive towering shape.
Oh, that's a cool looking thing.
Oh fuck! Oh no, not that.
As
I don't know what it is, but it's cool.
as like from the cloud of smoke, Quinn, you see like dark spirits start to come, and in front of you, all of you guys can kind of see these begin to form around him.
Oh my god.
Quick, somebody fucking call a meteorite.
Are you actually using that
Those
stat? That
I-
creature stat?
Wait,
That
no
creature
spoilers.
gave
I don't know
me
what this
nightmares.
is. I'm excited.
I know what it is out of character, and I really wish I didn't, because God,
Oh, you guys will be
That-
fine. Don't worry about it. Just
I'm
yeah.
gonna cry.
14.
I mean, I just did 80 damage to it.
Anyway.
I'm so
That's
sad I rolled
never
low
gonna be
initiative.
enough.
We'll figure out initiatives now.
Should we roll?
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, Kate, I can put yours on the tracker. What did you get?
I didn't roll yet.
Okay.
My initiative. Oh, I forget. Do I have like a teleporter?
I don't even have to do anything. I got the exact same number again.
Let me.
Alright, I'll leave my screen as is so you can get a good view, Kate.
Placement. When I calculate AC and initiative, I add my charisma modifier.
Maybe going last isn't such a big deal if I wasn't in the front.
Alright, is all the trackers correct?
Mine is.
Quinn's, I just put there.
What's your
No.
dex mod, Paya?
+2.
Alright, then the Nightwalker will go before you.
Could somebody roll for me and then add a +9?
+9.
Yeah,
My initiative is very high.
Well, I got you at 12 total.
Plu-
I rolled a
+9?
3. I rolled a 3. Sorry.
God.
Oh, 12.
I was in a roll. I should have rolled.
Well, there's the initiative.
Damn.
Alright, who's up first? Who's on first? It's the spirits.
Oh.
I feel like this
Well-
is an awful order for us.
No, it's not that bad. You got burst damage, big scary thing.
Yeah, but the mob goes first.
They're
Before they
far away.
declump. should label these, huh? Fucking get out of the way, big guy. We got 2, 3, 4.
I know where to fly to get a bunch of level 4 characters to help us.
They're probably nowhere near here.
No, they're very close to here.
Oh,
My other character currently, his face is
2,
fucked
3,
up.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they're so fast! I'm gonna eat so much damage.
it'll be fine.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
I'm the healer, bitch.
3.
I gotta read some shit now.
He will dash, but he won't take an attack this turn. Yeah, the rest are gonna dash.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. That's quick.
So
Damn, they're all lined up all nice.
this one are gonna attack Niken. So
Yeah, they didn't like that, Niken.
I didn't do anything.
a
well,
10
I
to
guess
hit probably doesn't hit,
Thankfully, no.
and a 16. How about that?
What is plus? That'll still hit.
All right.
Just fair.
Also make a DC 14 con save.
17 on the die.
All right. Well, then you succeed, but you still take 24 necrotic damage.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm a wizard.
2 of them will attack Amber.
Hit me with your bash.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay, then both of them will hit. So make a DC 14 con save for twice.
DC 14 con save. 23 for one and 19 for the other.
Okay, they both succeed. So you'll take 16 necrotic damage from the first attack and 17 necrotic damage from the next attack.
Okay.
And the next one's going to be a bear killer, which I'm pretty sure you have a cavalry ability or something that you can change the target, or what is it? I'm not sure, Paya. It will be.
Sorry, say again.
Do you have don't you have like an ability or something that stops your mount from getting attacked, or you have to hit them first, right?
So
Isn't it like you hit
what's it
something and
called?
then it gets disadvantage if it's not attacking you?
Let's see. I have warding maneuver where if you are a creature you see within 5 feet is hit by an attack, you can roll 1d as a reaction, add the number rolled to the creature's AC against attack.
Okay.
I thought Cavalier may have had a thing where
It
if
does.
their mount is targeted, you can instead be the target.
I might not even have that yet.
Oh, 14.
I don't.
I could be wrong.
Well,
Check.
it is going to be
Nice.
a 25 to hit on bear killer.
Sorry, give me a second. Okay, I'll use warding maneuver. It won't do anything. It won't stop it from being hit, but it'll give him resistance, whatever type of damage it is.
Okay.
What you doing with
Actually-
that, Tristan?
Yeah.
You know, nothing. It's kind of weird, because, like, the way this is worded, it would be this plus, right? It would be basically this plus another. It would be 40 feet instead, right?
Oh wait. Shit. Okay. We might also want to do something. So, since I have a spear, my reach is only 5 feet still, isn't it?
Yeah, spears are not actually, don't extend your reach.
Which is silly.
So hold the lines. I don't know how this would work. Creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they move 5 feet or while within your reach.
If they move well
What's that
within your
wording?
reach? It's like when they enter your reach. Can you just like send me the wording?
Yeah, I'll send it in the D&D thing.
So I guess it hasn't moved while it's in your reach, so it just entered your reach. But you can still do the resistance thing for Bear Killer, right?
Yeah.
Bear Killer does have to make a con save, DC 14.
A 5.
Alright, so he failed. So he's gonna take 15 damage, but it's halved, so he's only gonna take 7 damage. And his hit points are max hit HP is gonna be reduced by that same amount.
Alright.
And yeah. That's all of the spirits' turn. So Niken. What you doing, Piney?
Sorry, my mic was muted.
You got
If-
4 spirits on you right now.
Technically, if I use a bonus action spell and then use a spell that is part of a magic item, am I able to do both those in the same turn?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure. I'd rule so, yes.
Okay. Going to Dimension Door. Let's see. God, it's really hard to see the fucking lines.
Yeah. 1 second.
Oh. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I can fix this.
And what is the...
Ooh, why did I snap back? Oh, table changed.
Oh, these are undead. That might not... Well. I need a 60-foot cone.
You do, don't
That's
you?
big old cone.
I believe this is accurate. I'll double check it real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, it's accurate.
It's even the right color. Just that. It's snapping to the angles, but could I get that an angle where I don't hit Iris or Amber? I might miss 1 or 2 of the wraiths.
Hmm.
Something
I mean,
like-
I'd assume that you
Why
can.
is it snapping?
It's because like it's such a fine angle.
I feel like you should be able to hit.
Oh yeah, if I put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
say that will work. Yeah.
I'm gonna slam down the staff and cast Cone of Cold.
All right, they all have
Wait,
to
I
make
gave
like.
you the Staff of Power, didn't I?
No,
No,
I
he
have
has the staff of frost. You have the staff
Oh.
of power.
Right. Because I'm good at like
Yeah,
that.
so they need to make a DC 18 con save.
Right. Okay. I guess I should make them individually. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay. How many are there? 6.
Yes.
So what is the save?
18.
Holy shit! This is what they got on the dice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6.
What? Dude, that's crazy.
They all fail.
They all suck.
Guys, it worked. I managed to wait Tristan's dies.
No way, no way.
Yes, way. Okay. So then, give me a sec. It's 8d8. Okay, it's 32 points of cold damage.
All right. Unfortunately, these all have resistance to cold damage.
That's fine.
So they are going to take 16 points of cold damage.
Still okay. 16 to 6 monsters is still nice. And then I just have my movement. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, yes.
5, 30 back here.
I should also mention that the Nightwalker that you hit with the chain lightning, also had resistance to the lightning damage.
Does Cone of Cold, like, leave anything there?
No.
Like, okay,
No.
that's a different spell I was thinking of.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
All right, Saigi.
Alrighty, Roo.
Do big things, big man.
You are within reach of 2 spirits if you're fine with opportunity attacks.
Ooh, let me see.
I don't believe Ranger gets any shenanigans like Monk or Rogue.
No, but I do have the ability to turn into ethereal, but I'm like, well, these are ghosts. So
Yes,
that
they are
would
ghosts.
really help. It would just be, haha, now you're getting hit and no one else can see. I have something for these assholes.
Wait, so does being in the ethereal realm like make it so it's easier to hit them?
No. Well,
Theoretically.
Okay, I'm gonna hit these 3 because I don't think I could fit the 4th in with a level 4 Thunder Wave. They need to make a con save of 16.
Wait, Thunderwave, isn't that a cube?
Yeah, it's cube.
Wait,
I
so
mean, I could put the angle out like this. God damn it, Tab. Kinda
there's
like,
kind of like no way that you don't hit either Bear Killer or Amber.
oh wait, it's 15 foot in all directions. Shit. Damn it! Why am I all AOE?
Well, you also have a fancy bow.
True, but I'm gonna get. Well, actually, I won't get disadvantage at point blank. I have that thing. The thing. Oh wait, bonus action. I turn invisible.
Okay.
I give them disadvantage, and I go, haha.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep, so they will both make attacks at you, but at disadvantage.
What would be the best
Does
option here?
a 12 hit?
No,
Does a 14 hit?
no.
Okay, both of them miss.
All right, this should work.
Now you're gonna thunderclap.
Yes, now I'm going.
That will be your second leveled spell or bonus. How do you bonus action turn invisible? What was
Nature's
that?
Veil.
Right, your clay, your thing. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And now I will level 4 Thunderclap, and it's a 15-foot cube. So,
It's just gonna be these 4.
yep. Thunder Wave 16 Con.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, they didn't all roll terrible. Only most of them rolled terrible. Okay. So the third one from you succeeded, so it would be number 3 succeeded, but 4, 5, and 6 failed.
They aren't pushed, and they take half damage. The rest are pushed 10 feet away from me. I'm going to push them this direction.
Yep. So how much is the damage?
Well, that's bean footage. Oh, that's a lot of 2s. 24 thunder damage.
Nice.
How do you even roll this? Like, they're getting pushed into things, but they're ghosts, so they kind of just go through them. So
You could rule it with, like... Don't they usually have a rule where if they can pass through a creature, if they end their turn there, they take force damage?
yes, that is how this works. So it would be... Okay, yeah, so it's like this, and then pushed out, and then like this. But then this one would be pushed into. Oh right, no, that's not one you're targeting. Yeah, it would basically end like that, and then 2 of them take force damage. But what's the damage you said?
24.
Okay, so 12 because they also have resistance to thunder.
Damn.
3, 4, 5, and 6 take 12, and then number 3 takes half that even, so 6.
Still getting numbers. And they're all grouped up, guys. Look at that. Oh, right on Amber. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna be trying to teleport out anyway. On my turn.
Number 3 will take 6. So okay.
Okay, I'm in turn.
All right. It is now the Nightwalker's turn.
No, not the night.
1, 2, 3.
Get away from me, you bastard!
This is like one of the scariest creatures I've ever like. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of keep this in general. You're not in its reach, but it will point at. I'll point at you, Saigi, because you are the one who zapped it with lightning.
It's true.
And it's gonna just point at you, and then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
A DC 21 wisdom save.
Oh, that's a 19. Damn, that was real close. Oh, wait.
Did you add your modifier? Or your saving throw modifier?
I have advantage, I think. Against other magical effects. Against plants that are magical, created, or manipulated, or impede movement. Why do I have advantage? What, give me more detail? No, I just have advantage against spells and other magical effects.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure where that comes from, but
I think it's because I'm Fae?
Maybe, but that seems really strong.
yep,
It does.
it's just
Oh,
busted.
it is?
You just gets free advantage on spells. Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Whee! Oh, it ain't better. 14. Well, here comes the boom.
All right. Well, you're gonna take some damage, and you are frightened and paralyzed.
I'm more upset about the paralyzed, but okay.
You also take
I heard a lot of dice.
25 necrotic damage. Yep.
Ouchie.
Okay, so this would catch... Oh, I forgot to roll for Elris. We'll say he's... I'll throw him into the initiative. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna go on a 10, so... Alright. So that's its turn. Paya. I think you are just outside the radius.